everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Shush. I'm your very dapper host, Patrick. Since last week, I've been doing a bit of reflection, and I decided that this show needs to feature some facts and not just shush all the time. So, starting tonight, every show will start off with a featured fact. Tonight's featured fact, our shush will be out of order tonight, starting now. Yesterday, a news report alluded that the City Hall got its water disconnected because they had pay. Not just Jane Doe, or John Doe, or Patrick Perefeet. The Belize City Council, again, based on allegations, had their water cut out. I would be a hypocrite to pretend that sometimes finances don't run low and hard decisions have to be made. But this is the Belize City Council. If you owe shilling in tax, then we'll put your name, Facebook profile picture, and medical history in the newspaper until you pay up. Then scandal you to the world. In fact, if you owe tax, you can't even get a driver's license. So this is ironic. This is like courts to pressure you to pay up $2,000 in interest that you owe for a VCR you buy in 1998. Meanwhile, they owe CBC for cable and internet. This is the type of shush that is blatantly hypocritical as well as defamatory. But City Hall put out their own featured fact yesterday, blasting the news report and saying it was simply an issue of water connection being lost because they were repairing a faulty electrical connection. Not for real. We will wait to find out why their pipes are connected to their fuse box. In fact, we tried to reach out to their electrician, but we are told that he is on bed rest due to being electrocuted. More on this story next week. Okay, so this next shush is rated R. So parents, if you do not approve of sexually graphic material, we suggest that you leave the room now so that your teenage child can watch this without feeling uncomfortable. Folks, I'm sure that most people have already heard about the Happy Cruise that was in Belize, aka the floating baby-making factory. I think we all have our own unique fantasies, and by right we should, but that video disturbed me for several reasons. One, the employee that allegedly did the secret recording violated the privacy of everyone on the booze cruise turned orgy dory. And we all know that people on that boat were very shy. Clearly. Two, the things that they were doing out at sea are probably exactly why our pipe water is suddenly brown. And finally, three, the example that they are setting for our children is just wrong, irresponsible, and disruptive. None of them were wearing protection. Literally, not a single one of them had on a life jacket. And to those who keep asking me if I have a contact number for the event organizer, I'm sorry, I don't. But you can try 1-800-penicillin, just in case you end up catching a lot more than just waves on your next sunset cruise. Viewers, if you watched the news this week, you would have heard about the mini riot at the Benke Free Zone over cigarettes. Now, I know you may be wondering why this made the news, because even at the store right next to me, there's a riot every night over cigarette and cigarette lighter. Well, apparently, a tobacco importer locked the free zone gate with his own padlock because they raised the duty on his cigarettes. Tak bo face. Ultimately, the boss at the free zone allowed him to clear his cigarettes without paying the new fees. Well, this unfair and special treatment, people on social media were not having it. Sorry to steal some Bexness, but someone said, my landlord always try to increase the price of my rent, especially after binging on scratch tickets. He always setting like, I had only 50 cents to your bill this month for some contingencies. So I decided to follow the cigarette importer's example and padlock my own gate when I saw the landlord coming to collect on Monday night. Well, 3 hours, 1 black eye, and 2 police squad truck later, I woke up at the Queen Street Piss House and had to call my baby mama to come post bail. When the cigarette importer locked the gate at the free zone, he get a compromise and one meeting. When I change the lock for my own gate, I get a court summons and prison food. Hey, the frustration is understood. Some people can get away with certain things, while other people, like the Belize City Council, get their water disconnected. Marky lose the snake to the snake suppression unit, and the person got punched in his eye owing rent. Hashtag cigarette lives matter. And now, finally, in continuing to play catch-up, we surely need to touch on the topic of drug plane landings. For some people, it's a national security concern. For others, it's their Amazon Prime delivery. But for most of us, it's embarrassing. And what better to address embarrassment than through music? Let's take it to Ras Beard for his rendition of The Plane Land.
Police responded to an area in the Blue Creek. They discovered a white jet split in half. The seats were still there, and they didn't find anyone, and there was no cargo inside the plane.
Whoa, na na na, na 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 na, yeah. Whoa, yeah. The plane land, yes, the plane land, and I bet the pilot is a Lee Colombian. The plane land, yes, the plane land, on the coastal road and Blue Creek, Bushy land. The plane land, yes, the plane land, brand new G4 jet transport the cartel gunman. The plane land, yes, the plane land, hurry up and buy the fuel for aviation. Search them a search for run man. Police, yeah, that the man just done. Back with the suitcase, back with the evidence. Patrol late from the left the station. Get out the kilos to the foreign land. Can I and I ask if you just left some? Take out the seats and the insulation. Never catch the witness when one gone another land. The plane land, yes, the plane land, and I bet the pilot is a Lee Colombian. The plane land, yes, the plane land, on the coastal road and Blue Creek, Bushy land. The plane land, yes, the plane land, brand new G4 jet transport the cartel gunman. The plane land, yes, the plane land, hurry up and buy the fuel for aviation. Yeah, man. When we say Ras Beard in the building, colorblind production, the plane land, and we don't know where it come from. I couldn't have sung it better myself, Ras Beard. Viewers, another featured fact. This episode of The Shush will continue to get better. Stay tuned as we go for a quick commercial break. Hello, dearests. thanks for not changing your channel. Or if you're watching on Facebook, thanks for not cutting off the show to go quarrel on buy and sell. Well, you don't know what's about to be served up, right? All new what you bex about today. My peoples, last week was the first Bexness for season 3 of the Shush. And we had a little bit of everything. But tonight's Bexness will be a bit thematic. Our focus tonight is food Bexness. Here's the first one. $7 burger, no fries, not again Boulevard Plaza. When you first opened, this burger had mozzarella cheese, sesame seed bun, big double meat. Now, strategically, you put a slim patty under your cheese that cannot melt and a bigger patty at the top. I can't eat that. Folks, this Bexness has 2 layers, and I'm not talking about the patties. On one side, it's a classic case of hook you, then disappoint you. It happens all the time, except with this show, by the way. And on the other hand, the cheese we can't melt. You could literally use those cheese to fireproof your house, because only direct contact with the sun can do then the damage. I don't think people realize, but the plastic wrap for those cheese actually healthier than the cheese itself. So, the next time you see someone putting a bright yellow cardboard cheese in your burger, just kindly ask them to give you the plastic instead. Tasty. And now, let's move into our second food Bexness. Went to a restaurant to eat and order a kid-sized meal that was $18. I was told, Miss, an adult cannot order from the kids section. Then I asked, so what the adult price of the same food I order? $30. Oh no, crazy. I will not spend no $30 on an adult meal when I cannot even completely eat a kid-sized meal. Oh no, face it bad. I choose to eat what I want and choose how much I will spend, and I order from any section of the menu I want. It's my money. Stop being facey and greedy, and on food needs salt. Wow. The saltiness towards the end truly epitomized what Bexness is all about. The person not just upset about the bad service, the expensive kid-sized meal which she can't eat by herself, but also the fact that the food not have enough salt. If anyone from that restaurant is watching the show right now, please reach out to Salt Bay and apologize. Please. Moving right along. This next upset Belizean shared this ultimate Bexness to Facebook. I wanna cry, vomit, cut open my stomach. Okay. I don't mean to interrupt this Bexness, but this one, they start off like a C-section delivery gone bad. But moving on. I wanna cry, vomit, cut open my stomach. Why this have to happen to me today? I bought 3 conch fritters from Belize City and I was eating it, unconscious it's roach fritters. Ew, what the f***? Who be making these at home? How you can't see a whole roach frying? I ate roach today. All right, I feel it for this person. You know how much confidence and Bexness combined required to have a person declare on social media that I ate roach today? I'm never buying from the streets again. Try to support people, but people ain't ready. Shake my head. Where in Belmopan can I get some today? Prefer the sea roach, not the land one. Wow. All right. I'm glad this not happened to me before. But I promise you, even if I get bad luck and this does happen to me, I know they declare it in public. I want to drink a hot Sprite. I pray I don't get leptospirosis or anything roach related. But before I move on to the next Bexness, I just want to put it out there that this person's choice of words might be the reason for this mix-up. Now, if you send a young relative to the shop and tell her buy a can, you might get actual corn on the cob, because they not really listen good. So, if you send a young relative to go buy 4 sea roach fritters for you, it's predictable, you might get, let's just call it the land version. Moving on. This next vexness, not exactly long, but I am sure it bothers every Belizean to their core. This one just, I don't know, something just not right. Listen to this. Can anyone tell me if there was any announcement made that GST would be applied to the tacos here in Orange Walk? 3 tacos for $1.15? Alright, I don't like be the prophet of doom, but I predict that the next big Orange Walk riot will be because of tacos. Mark my words. Well, now that we serve up a whole buffet of food vexness, let's move on to some general vexness. This one might also ring a bell for most of us. To the management and staff of the scratch tickets them, you all fail big time, cause you all stop printing winning tickets. You all keep taking and taking but no give back. Once, people used to be winning a lot. Now I guess you all decide to just rape people's pockets, huh? Well, let me take my $2 and put it in the piggy bank. Yup, Belizeans have been scratching away like they have each. As fun as it is to scratch away your fingernails, folks, please remember that you're a gamble. And the way gambling works, you lose, then you win. Then you lose, then you lose. Then you lose, then you end up where you bex about today. So, moral of the story, stop as soon as you win, even if that was $1. And with that, we're finished with our mini Bex marathon for today. Folks, I said it last week and I'll say it again. The Way You Bex About to their Facebook page is now live and official. Be sure to go follow the page now. And if you have Bexness on your heart and in your soul, you can let it out. We're going for our final commercial break. Kindly stay tuned. Welcome back to the Shush. In the absence of Patrice, we have joining us once again the wonderful Dr. K, who has another important message to share. Dr. K?
Thank you for having me once again, Mr. Patrick. And viewers, thanks for staying tuned to see Ask Dr. K once again. My friends, this public service announcement that I am about to deliver is 100% timely. It's November, so I'm sure I would see a whole lot of people when I have no business the punta doing what? Punta. When they're out there completely offbeat, the reke-teke when you're for the tikita, and the slow tornado when you're for the arutabe. As one of those people, I like to discuss the 4 topmost mistakes made by non-Garifuna Belizeans. Now, the first mistake, that thinking you could ever dance punta, knowing damn well you not even see a dance floor within the last 6 to 7 months. As if dancing isn't already tricky enough, punta is all about timing, staying on beat, and being able to make your body twist like you're a straw. And if punta not come natural to you, you can't just get up and start punta. You need for practice. It's easy to spot somebody who can't dance, but it is impossible to ignore somebody where they butcher the punta. Your eyes sore now, please just sit down, please. Now the second mistake, that they take punta for a damn joke, they think your outer shape ass could handle 5 minutes of punta. Listen to me, just listen to me. 30 seconds of punta, done got your legs tight and sweat the trickle down in your eye like if you'd run for goal against Usain Bolt. You can't just decide you want to become what punta is on the 18th of November and expect to perform well on the 19th. First of all, if you never ban Garifuna, you need at least 3 weeks of training before you could approach any punta event or end up the KHMH. They explain why all your bones broke. They talk about my neck, my back, I broke my waist, and well, you could figure the rest out for yourself. Now, the third mistake is lack of proper fluid intake. If you never hear me the first time, 30 seconds of punta and you dey sweat like crazy. If 70% of your body mass that done water and you plan for punta, I suggest you bump that up to 80. You need to make sure you drink plenty of water and sports drinks to keep yourself properly hydrated and for balance out your electrolytes. The last thing you need is for to kill the dance floor and pass out on your date or any of the drummers because your thirsty ass never drink enough water. You think I don't feel like I should have to explain this to you, you know? But I just tired of sick casualties every year after 19. You know, have leave it under 2 weeks to get on the together. Now the last and biggest mistake you could ever make that for dance punta round, with, side off, next to, against anybody from Agriga. You can't even try it. Everybody know, anybody from Agriga, from the young to the old, male or female, sick or healthy, know for dance punta Agriga. So if you don't know how, and somebody from Agriga the wrong way know how, I suggest you just head for open waters, you see me? Just stay in your lane is all I'm saying. Because then you want to say there to kill the dance floor, and you want to get hype and you want to feel like you could do it too, and that's how right there how it end up with fatalities. You end up dislocate your hip, you sweat to dehydration, and the knees just giving right from under you. So if you're going to Agriga for 19, I suggest you take your punta and take yourself very seriously. Now, I hope I've been enlightening to you and yours as you go about the rest of this festive month for our wonderful Garifuna family in Belize. Until I see you again, ayo.
Wow. Dr. K is ironically the type of doctor we're really no key. Well, that's it for tonight's edition of The Shush. Catch us again next Thursday and every Thursday after at 8:05 p.m. on Channel 7 and on Facebook. If you have Bexness you wish to send us, you can post it on our official What You Bex About Today Facebook page. Go like the page now. And if you want to send us Shush, the Shush hotline is still open on WhatsApp at 636-0036. Until next Thursday, folks, good night, and thanks for making me a part of your Thursday night supper. Bye-bye.